If I traded it all, if I gave it.
So welcome back, everyone. We're going to be talking now with Doc. He's the owner of Hypnotic One. Doc, you've been on the show many, many times. I mean, years now. And, we talk a little bit about yourself, because today you have something exciting that you kind of want to talk to everybody about that you're looking for.
Yeah, I do have some exciting news, but I've been doing hypnotherapy and motivational therapy for over 30 years, and probably worked with about 45,000 people, worked in Australia, Thailand, Honduras, worked all over the United States. Now I call Phoenix my home. But the thing is, I really love what I do, and people, once they come in and meet me, they understand I'm not in it just for the money. I'm in it to help people and see them be successful. And whether I use hypnosis or NLP or paradigm mind shifting, I use a bunch of different modalities, but I don't let people fail. I just make sure that they're going to succeed. The only way they can fail is stay home.
Now, your website is hypnotic1.com. You like people to call you direct because you're on air, and there's a lot of people. There's a couple things we're going to talk about today, but if you're dealing with an issue, you want to know right away what he can do for you. So you can call him direct, leave a message, because he's on the air right now with everybody, live.
That's it. Just leave a message and say what your problem is, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. And we'll go from there. We'll set you up a free consultation, and sit down and explain all the prices of programs, what I can do and what I can't do. And it takes us about 30 to 60 minutes, and it's totally free for you.
Right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to hang on tight with all that information right now, because we want to talk about something that you said before you got on the air today.
Well, I got something very unique, because I'm so busy at my location. We're getting ready to expand. I want to go into Scottsdale, because I'm getting so many people from the East Valley coming over that I'm going to open up in Scottsdale. And I need a location. And I thought, instead of just opening a new office, maybe go in with a person that's already a hypnotist that needs a little bit more business, or that wants a little shot in the arm.
Or professional with you.
Yeah, or professional, or I can train them to it. But the thing is we're going to have an East Valley location, so we can help out the East Valley people without driving an hour over to see me.
Now, does it have to be an office that is set up already for your type of work, or what can it be?
Well, just so I have a 20 by 20 room, and I'll know how to set it up. I'll know where I need it, and we'll make it professional, and we'll go from there. And
there's a lot of people out there, you said, that become hypnotherapists, that they realize that some of them don't want an office.
And that's true. There's a lot of hypnotherapy schools out there, and a lot of people go get their certification, and they get scared, and they just never go out into the real world and put it to use, because they're afraid to rent that location. They're afraid to put their name on that dotted line. They don't have that self-confidence. Well, I'm looking for those people, because we're going to make you successful.
Now, his phone number to call him is 602-547-0446. Check him out. He's been doing this for over 30 years. It's hypnotic1.com.
If you have the desire to help people, and maybe you have a location, maybe you don't, well, give me a call and tell me what your situation is, and we'll go from there. I'll drive over and we'll see what's going on, and you can come over to my place and see what I do and how I do it and why it's so successful.
And even if it could be maybe you have a doctor's office that you'd like to have, because you've had doctors from the Mayo Clinic call you from this show, that there are people that out there that have, you have a practice and maybe something's not really working. You have clients that they're just not getting it, and you've had those kind of calls.
And I could work in a chiropractor's office. I can work in a doctor's office, in a cardiologist's office. You know what?
Just think what you can add to your business.
And you're going to get a lot of foot traffic, because I do a lot of marketing, a lot of advertising, and get a lot of people coming in.
Okay, again, you can check him out. It's hypnotic1.com, and his phone number direct is 602-547-0446.
Now let's get to really what I do.
Yes, let's do that, because I love talking about that. You've been doing this for a very long time. There's so many things that you can do for people. Talk a little bit about that.
What is your goal? Do you have a goal? Do you have it written down? We get people to achieve their goals. Otherwise, I've had people ask me, what do you really do in here? And I says, I help people achieve their goal. Otherwise, everybody has something they want, but they don't know how to get it, or they're afraid to take and step out of that comfort zone that they're in. So they stay there and they stay there, and 20 years later, they're still there. let's get you out of that comfort zone. Let's get you into the winning zone so that you're starting to win. Because I work with a lot of athletes too. I like entrepreneurs, athletes, and people that are willing to step out of that old zone and step into the winning zone. We'll help you be a better athlete. We'll help you be a better salesman. We'll help you be a better person. We'll help you have better health. We'll help you to achieve your goals.
Now, he has a 98% success rate. He's been doing this for over 30 years. He's going to give you a free 30 to 60-minute consultation that comes along with a CD. It's a customized program to meet your needs. You say that you won't let people fail.
The only way you can fail, stay home. If you come into my office, you get on a program, I am going to make sure that you succeed. The only way you can't is, like I say, stay home, because we're going to change some of those actions. We're going to change some of those thoughts, because when you change your thoughts, you'll change your beliefs. And when you change your beliefs, you'll change your thinking, you'll change your reactions, you'll change your actions, you'll change your results.
You also say that you give a lifetime guarantee.
That's right. If we get you going in the right direction in a few weeks, you might not need us for a while, but all of a sudden, maybe 6 months, your success is slowing down, or you have an obstacle you can't get over, you give me a call and say, hey, Doc, how much is it for tuna? It's free. Get back in here, because once you're my client, you're always my client.
His number is 602-547-0446. It's Hypnotic, the number 1.com. Leave a message. And if you've been procrastinating on this, a lot of people say, oh, I've heard Doc on the show. Yes, you have, and there's a good reason for that. You know what?
You've never, ever succeeded at anything by procrastinating. You can't wait.
You can help people with that.
Yeah, most definitely. And the thing is when we get older, we seem to be scared more often, and we automatically start practicing that procrastination. Let's get out of that. Let's take the bull by the horns. Let's get out there and be willing to fail, but we won't, because we're going to take the right actions. Every failure that people have had, they've learned something from it. And if they didn't stop them, we overcome that, move past it, and it makes us a stronger, successful person.
His number is 602-547-0446. Get out of that water and start walking on water.
Get out of the boat and walk on the water.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
What is it?
But get out of the boat if you're going to walk on water.
Right.
And you know what? Let's have fun about it. Let's go water skiing. Let's have a good time. Business should be fun. Life should be fun and entertaining and enjoyable. The thing is why hold yourself back? Why talk yourself out of success? There is the fear of success in some people. They will sabotage themselves when they become successful.
Some people have like this idea about it that it's not really what it is. And I must say that getting hypnotized is probably one of the best things I've ever done in my life. I think everyone should do it. Everyone should have the opportunity to try it, especially with somebody who's experienced such as yourself.
And that's it. I've worked with a lot of business people. When people come in, I never know what they're coming in for, but we always seem to build a program for them, because I custom build every program. I don't let people fail, because that's how I've been trained. There's always a solution for every situation. All you got to do is step out of the box. Quit thinking inside that box. Throw that box away. And I ask all my clients, I says, do you think I have a box? They says, no, you're never thinking inside the box. I says, because I'm always looking for a solution for every situation.
You also use different modalities, and I want to talk a little bit about that too.
Okay. Well, I use NLP, Neuro-Linguistics Programming. I find out what the real problem is. I also use regression therapy. Under hypnosis, you have 100% total recall memory. You'll go back in time to maybe when you're 3, 4, 5 years old, and you'll tell me exactly what your problem is, because when people come in, they want to lose weight, their weight's not their problem. That's a symptom. Smoking's a symptom. Drug addicts, that's a symptom. We find out their originating problem, and it's usually before the age of 12.
It is the best thing that I've ever done. I do think that everyone should do it. And if you're dealing with issues, I don't care what kind of issues they are, they're coming from something from way back.
That's it. And a lot of times, especially ladies, they come in for weight loss, and after a couple, 3 sessions, they always say to me, says, I'm not really in here for weight loss, am I? Because I'm getting so much more out of this. I'm taking off anywhere from 2 to 4 pounds a week, but I'm also feeling better about myself. I'm positive. I'm assertive. I get up in the morning. I feel refreshed and ready to go out, ready to meet the challenge of the day instead of being depressed.
His number, leave a message. He's on the air. The number is 602-547-0446. It's the Hypnotic, 1.com. He's going to not let you fail. He's going to give you a free 30 to 60-minute consultation that comes along with a CD. It's a customized program to meet your needs. It is a lifetime guarantee. Again, that number, call him now. It is 602-547-0446. I'll get it out. 602-547-0446. Give him a call.
If I gave it all.
Welcome back. We're talking with Doc. He's the owner of Hypnotic One. I got to put my glasses on, Doc, because that's one thing you can't help with. But, Doc, I want to tell you that I think that there's something that they need to understand. Why is it that people don't pick up that phone right away?
The fear of the unknown. It's hypnosis to them is what they've seen on television. That they don't understand it. And they're afraid that somebody's going to take control of their mind. Nothing can be farther from the truth. What we just take and help a person take control of their own mind and put them in control of it, so they get what they want out of life.
Here's another thing.
Controlled about it.
Here's another thing. This is not just for women. This is something, they think that women would tend to resonate with this. No way. There's a lot of men. You get a lot of men. And you really need to just call, get that consultation. It's free, 30, 60 minutes. And you're going to get that CD too. It
used to be 85 to 90% of my clients was women. But now it's about half and half. A lot of times the guys, you
got issues too.
Yeah. But they'll come in for sports. They'll come in for billiard shooting. They'll come in for a lot of different things. But when it comes to them in getting a habit broken, they think they can do it on their own after they fail a few times. Then they come back and say, hey, by the way, can you help me do this? Because I've had people that do that. They come in for business, and we get them very successful in their business because they'll come in and say, I got some kind of a mental block, and we get rid of that mental block. And all of a sudden it says, can you help me lose a little weight? That works so good. Can you? And the first guy that when I did that to him, he took off 8 pounds in the first week. And all of a sudden, I just give him a post-hypnotic suggestion that he'd be full and satisfied on a third amount of food. That's all I had to do.
Well, you're going to get the CD that comes along with this free 30 to 60-minute consultation, which is awesome just to have. Yeah. Forget anything else. Just go in there for that.
Because when you come in, it's very low-key, very relaxed. You see the office, how it's set up. I show you a couple of videos of people that's went through the program. I don't twist your arm. I'm not trying to recruit you. I just put it out. If it's good for you, then it's good for you. If it's not, hey, we met and we parted. But you're going to get the CD. You're going to learn more about hypnosis than anybody around your neighborhood probably knows. And you know what? If you're not ready at that time, that's fine too. Take the CD home. Maybe in a week or so, you call me up and says, Doc, I'm ready.
That's right. It happens a lot. So he's on the air, so he wants you to leave a message. The number is 602-547-0446. It's Hypnotic, 1.com. Don't procrastinate any longer. You're going to find out how he can help you or someone you know. Look, go ahead.
And here's the thing is you don't know what you don't know. So just thinking about something will never get you the success. Nobody's ever been successful
and don't
by
be
thinking.
Embarrassed.
Yeah, don't be embarrassed. You know what? You should be embarrassed if you don't ask for help. When you ask for help, that's when you're really going to be successful. But when you sit there on the couch, oh, yeah, I'll call him tomorrow. You know what? That means you'll never call. Why don't call now and get it handled and get it done so you can help everybody around you be successful too?
602-547-0446. Let's talk about some of the things that you can do. We do that often. Is that okay? Or what,
Sure.
What do you want to say?
Sure.
Okay. Let's just talk about self-confidence. You were talking, a lot of men don't have very much self-confidence either. So go ahead.
And just like your last guest said, you know what? When you lose your job, boy, I tell you what, you lose your self-confidence. And I've got a few clients right now, they come in for stop smoking, weight loss, and depression. And really, it's the self-confidence. We get them out of that depression. We get them to break some habits. And we all of a sudden put that smile on their face where that when they go out to that new employer, they do have a smile on their face instead of waiting to have that other shoe hit the ground. No. They are presenting themselves as the salvation to that new company.
So you can help somebody with their self-confidence, but on the other side, too, because if you lost your job, you're depressed. Can you help them with that?
Well, most definitely. Why be depressed? Because everybody's going to lose a job sooner or later, either by quitting or getting fired or letting go, whatever it is, because we're not made anymore to have that job for a whole lifetime. Every time you change jobs, you have an opportunity to be successful. And that opportunity doesn't come along every day. So take it as an opportunity instead of a failure.
Well, here's what happens. You lose your job, you get depressed, then you have your panic attacks. So can you help them with the panic attacks?
Oh, the panic attacks. Panic attacks, that's easy. And migraine headaches are easy. And depression's easy because all those are self-induced. And practice does not make perfect. Practice makes permanent. Every time you practice at something, every time you do it, it becomes easier to do that the next time. And the third time becomes even that much easier. Whether it's good habit or bad habit, when you practice it, it becomes permanent. We break those habits, so we put the new habit in there that's healthy for you.
You've helped a lot of people that listen to this show. You've also helped a lot of people that come on this show. You have helped doctors. You've helped a lot of different people, and you've been doing it a very long time. If you're listening to this right now saying, I don't know, maybe I'll call. I'll write the number down. Call. And right now, leave a message. The number is 602-547-0446.
And everybody that's called me from the show and people that's come in, they've called different times, and they'll come in and say, well, I've heard you for 6 months, and I've seen your van out in front of your place for 6 months. I just finally had time to come in.
I drive by, but I don't come in.
Yeah, I finally come in. And after I work with them a week or two, they think, what took me so long of getting in here? I feel so great and so, fantastic. And that's what we do.
It is the best feeling that anyone can ever have. You will be so relaxed, it's not even funny. I mean, it's the best but most people don't realize that they even hypnotize themselves without realizing it.
That's it. They do that negative self-talk. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I'll do it later. Oh, it's easy for everybody else, but not for me. You know what? Let's get rid of that stinking thinking. Let's start getting out of that boat. Do some walking on the water. Let's go water skiing. Let's have some fun.
Again, that number is 602-547-0446. You're getting a free 30 to 60-minute consultation along with a CD. He won't let you fail. This is a customized program that's going to meet your needs or anyone you know. You're going to end up with the whole family in there. It's a lifetime guarantee.
And we have a lot of extra benefits. Whenever you work with any of our programs, you're going to find out 30 minutes of hypnosis is like 3 hours of sleep. You're going to find out that your sleep is so much easier, so much deeper. You wake up feeling refreshed, in a positive attitude. You start to talk to your kids different. Your kids all of a sudden start understanding what you're meaning because you're talking on their level. You're talking a different way. And all of a sudden you find out the communication level and the relationships you have with the people around you start to be very positive.
I will tell you that I thought there's no way. I'm a kind of an uptight person type of thing that I don't know what class A, B I am. I think I'm both. But I said, oh, no way could I ever get hypnotized. In 2 seconds.
I love it. I love when people come in and say, you can't hypnotize me.
Right.
You know what? And, half an hour later, I say, okay, now open your eyes. And I have to shake them, open your eyes. You're done. And they open their eyes. And I says, did you hear every word it said? They go, no. I says, how long do you think he was out? 5 or 6 minutes. I says, no, it's been 30 minutes.
Wow. Isn't it amazing?
It is amazing. I says, do you hear everything I said? No. But your subconscious does.
They do.
That's why it really doesn't take that much time once I work with you for a few sessions because you listen to a CD at home when you go to sleep.
602-547-0446.
Do you want to be successful? You want to be a winner, or you just want to whine about it? And the thing is quit being a whiner and let's start being a winner. It's easier than you think. You have talked yourself out of success. Let's talk ourselves into it.
There are a lot of people out there that are dealing with issues, just only with themselves. They have the family issues, whatever it is. They, wouldn't it be nicer to be able to not be angry, to not have such a short fuse? There's so many different things that you can help them with.
And a man come in to my office here a few weeks ago, and he come in for stop smoking. And the funny thing is, I talked to his wife, and she says he's really angry. And I says, I know it. And he is very angry. But today, after his session, he had a smile on his face when he left. So that's,
Tell him
you
what
get
you
rid of
do,
anger.
because we only have a minute and a half, about the dentist hypnotherapy.
The
I
dentist.
can't believe that one. Go ahead.
When I first got started, I was above a dentist office where my office was. And I went down. I had about 7 cavities to be filled. And I told the dentist, I says, I don't want any Novocaine. He says, you can't handle it. These are deep
can't
cavities.
handle it.
You can't handle it. And that's a challenge to me anyway. And I says, yeah, I can. I says, I'm just going to put the headphones on. and I'm going to go to the beach, and I'm going to have a good time. And when you're done, just tell me to wake up, and I will. And his secretary sitting there, and he says, hey, yeah, he's the guy from upstairs. And he looked at me, and he says, are you the hypnotist? I says, yeah. He says, well, first time you let out a scream, first time you do that, I'm giving you a Novocaine. Well, he never did. And after about half an hour to 40 minutes, all of a sudden he says, I'm done. And I opened my eyes, and there was about 7 people in that small little office looking at me, and they all had the same question. Did it hurt? How did you do that? How can you teach that?
There's many things that he can do. You can even quickly deliver babies that way.
I've delivered over 30 babies in 1 week when I was working in the hospital when I first started out. The next week, we did hypnoanesthesia, where you can do an operation with no anesthetic whatsoever. Because your mind is very powerful, but nobody's taught you how to use it. I teach you how to use it. I teach you how to be in control of your life instead of being controlled by it.
And he will give you a free 30 to 60-minute consultation. It comes along with a CD. It's a customized program to meet your needs. He won't let you fail. It's a lifetime guarantee. Call him right now. Leave a message. That number is 602-547-0446.